The key to getting a genuine man who is loving, kind, generous, and not stingy with you is to be the man that you want him to be.
But men want to be taken care of too. So if you're not bringing nothing to the table and you're just a bill, why does he need you?
You could have did something. What you talking about? That's my mama.
Now you don't even have the courage to go talk to a girl?
Ooh, it's fun to be right.
65% of women ended up resenting their partner for not making enough money so that they could stay home.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now, before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get all my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
My man wasn't always a provider man. I built that man brick by brick. The key to getting a genuine man who is loving, kind, generous, and not stingy with you is to be the man that you want him to be. When my partner first met me, it was around Christmas time, and he could see that I was buying all of my friends and my family, like the women in my life, presents, and I was struggling to buy them presents. I didn't know what to buy everyone, so I ended up buying them the Charlotte Tilbury advent calendars, and I got about 15 of them. I spent the money on those gifts without flinching because I was my own provider man. Whilst he met me, he could see that I was already accustomed to that lifestyle.
Is it all just about money?
When a man can see that you are generous, you are not stingy, you adhere to a certain standard, they feel obliged to mirror that, to match that standard, in the hope to impress you, just to even match you. So my partner told me that he found himself doing things for me that he's never done for anyone else. If you are stingy and you are hanging out with stingy friends and your friends are penny pinchers, because your friends are an indicator as well, because he could see when I invited him into my life that all of my friends were super generous. We would always spend money on each other. We would order each other Uber Eats, pay for taxis, pay for holidays, flights, trips for each other. You normalize a certain lifestyle that now that man knows that you are accustomed to, and it's more likely for him to level up your lifestyle even further. If you are stingy and you are a penny pincher and have stingy friends, you will only ever attract a stingy man because it works like a mirror. Like for like, that's exactly what you will get. That is exactly what you will attract.
It doesn't always work, and it probably won't work any longer on guys that are very aware. Look what you're doing right now. You're giving game. You think you're giving game to the ladies, but you know who's paying attention just as much? Men.
Gotcha, bitch.
We're sitting here on the internet watching you say this. Now, a guy is not dumb. Like, I'll be honest, when I see my wife giving things to her family, I still have in my heart of hearts that I'm not going to blow a bunch of money. I'm going to use it for something that makes more sense. I know you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, say I'm going to invest in something. I'm not going to blow it. And I'm going to let her know we're, as a couple, are going to invest in something. How about you get a man to do that? How about you get a man that's going to bring you further, that you can build with? But you know what? I get it, because y'all don't want to build a man up. Y'all want to figure out the best way to get, no matter what it is. Yeah, you giving, but you're still trying to get. That's not what we need.
Men give you incredible lives, incredible careers. They can bring us an entire life. And what do? As soon as you get to the top, you slam them. Let's just say one of the craziest things. If every person you've ever dated is, according to you, a piece of maybe you're the issue.
Exactly.
Maybe it might be you. Ex-boyfriends, they're all crazy. None of them are you. Women can be so cruel on a level that I know everyone's capable of, but we're cruel in such a different way. But I feel like it's never ever talked about
I hate to say this, but I think that women have to lower their standards.
So?
Before you go crazy on me, just hear me out. The amount of chronically single girlfriends that I know, either approaching their 30s or already in their 30s, that are like wanting to settle down and have a family, but can't, is an epidemic at this point.
Really?
And we're talking about women that are financially stable, have educations, are beautiful, have their fathers in their lives, like come from nice families. Like, we're not talking about like a bum, we're talking about like a very decent young lady. So I'll have conversations with my friends, and they'll say things like, oh, like, you know, I want him to make like at least $200,000 a year, like at minimum.
Yep.
He has to be in shape. Like, I really like a guy with a six-pack.
Right.
I love a guy who's like 6'2".
Right.
I need a guy with like a full head of hair. Like, I can't do bald guys. Every single time you throw a new specification into what you desire, the only person that fits within the parameters of what you are looking for exists in your dreams. No, I've had girlfriends tell me like, oh my god, no, he's great, this and that, like, but I can't do a short king. So you're telling me you found a guy that's like not bad looking, has a great job with benefits, like financially stable, comes from a great family.
Yep.
And you can't do it because his legs aren't long enough.
Yep.
Like, you're out of your minds.
That's the problem. Always have the higher standards and can't meet a lot of those standards themselves, right? When a guy says, I want a woman who doesn't mind cooking, you most of them don't meet those standards. You'll order out every day. It's funny, I reacted to a video just yesterday, where a woman was making noodles for her man, and he ordered Wingstop. He had no choice, and she wanted him to give her some wings. I'd say this: you don't deserve anything. You're not cooking for your man. That's something simple. I know it's brought up so much. I know some ladies look at it like, you can't do that. Yes, a lot of women can't do it. And that's a problem.
Why are there so many women that feel like men need to take care of them? I'm looking for a man that's gonna take care of me. I don't want to work. That's lazy of you. No woman should just want a man to take care of them. Is it good, you know, to
nice
be
to have.
taken care of? But men want to be taken care of too. So if you're not bringing nothing to the table and you're just a bill, I think that man is going to cheat on you. If you're not bringing anything to the table but then why does he need you?
Real talk.
There's a girl up the street that got the same thing. If that's what you are, then he's literally going to treat you as such.
You're not that special.
So, yeah, I just really don't understand this generation of people. Like, make sure you're bringing more than just your butt. Just saying.
Yeah, they're not. They don't know how to. That's what they know. I seen a lady on whatever podcast, and he asked her, what do you bring that man? You want the man to do all of this. What did you bring him? She didn't know. To her and her mind, and to all of their minds, vagina is good enough. That's the cream of the crop to them. That's going to bring them all the money in the world. Look, the only thing that's going to bring a man more, the kind of vagina he wants, is his wife that's doing all of those things. A man needs peace, not vagina. That gets boring after a while. It comes to time. He may not be able to get hard anymore. He may need to take medication, something strong, to get there. When that happens, then what? You have nothing to bring to the table. He ain't working with it.
Goodbye.
Sayonara.
Adios. You gonna take my mama's ashes and put them in the toilet? Are you serious right now?
She didn't let me know.
Why would you do this stuff to me, man?
On me numerous times.
You could have did something. What you talking about? That's my mama.
I wanted to hurt you like you hurt me.
Hurt me? Hurt you? What are you talking about? I cheated on showing you what a few times, you could have got back at me by doing. Man, I don't know. I'm really restraining myself, man, because you just did something so outrageous, man. I'm not believing this stuff right now. I'm showing this to the whole world how devious and foul and snake-defied you can be, man.
And did, because guess what? I've been communicating with you.
You ain't trying to
I've been
communicate.
talking to you so much.
How?
You don't even listen to me.
You put my mama.
I got your attention now, don't you?
Really? That's the way that you wanted to go about it? That's the way that you want to go about it?
You found us, and guess what? I defiled her. She ain't like me no way, so that's where she at.
My mama ain't got. She has nothing to do with for what we got going on. She has nothing to do what we got going on. My mother, she just passed. The only thing I had from my mama. And you put that down the drain. Just flush the.
You did. You put our love down the drain. Our marriage.
I ain't put nothing
Yes,
drain.
you did.
Woman, just because I messed up don't mean I love them women. I loved you. We got married.
My heart. You protect me.
Protect your heart.
Yes.
I protect you.
reckless.
Woman, what you did?
It's stupid.
I ain't got you looking like nothing.
You
You just messed up, bro.
Whatever
You
she
just
messed
did
up
something.
with,
She didn't do nothing to you.
She don't like
I
me.
need to do it.
Guess what?
Man.
It's all good. I did. And what?
Man, no, bro, no. This is you just went too far. Can't
can't
deal with
either.
this no
And that's
more.
what I did. I got
I'm
you
not
attention
dealing
now.
with this no
That's
more.
what attention now.
So you think
That's
this a
what
fun
attention
and
now.
game? You think this
I
a
don't
game?
care. Just like you didn't get.
I don't give a. But you did what you just did with two. Man, you went to this,
I
man.
did. I did. Hello. Say hello to the bad girl.
Oh,
I
that's
did.
what. So you think this is all fun and games,
sure
right?
do.
Oh, I got something
It's
for
a
you.
whole movie,
I tell you what.
just like
I
you
tell
out
you
there
what.
drinking
I
with
tell
the
you
shit.
what.
Just like you was chicken,
Just
baby.
like my mama didn't want me to marry. I promise
well.
you, we can get a divorce after this.
I
You can get
don't
up out of here.
Stop it. Get some help.
You can get up out of here. Because you just put my mama ass just in the. Why would you do that? Why would you do my mama that way?
You defiled us.
Man, why would you do that to my
I do it
mama?
to Granny too.
Mama.
Pull her up. Pull her up. Dig her up. I do
Why
it
would
to
you
Granny.
do that, man?
Pull her up. Dig her up.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I cheated on you.
Unnecessary debacle there. I mean, when he cheated, I get it. He cheated. He's dead wrong. She should have filed for divorce. Especially if she had proof. Pretty soon, no fault divorce is coming. She'll be stuck, really, because it'd be hard. But if she had proof, she'd be okay. But I say, both of them look like little children, right? I can't take his side. I can't take her side either. I say both of them are wrong. Both of them imbeciles. Both of them are carrying themselves like little school children, arguing back and forth on the internet. He recorded it. I wouldn't have recorded anything like that. Like, yeah, she threw your mother's ashes down the toilet. Yes, she is childish. She is foolish. She wanted to get back. She felt she was justified. You knew she was like that before you married her. I'm sure she showed some signs that she didn't have it here. And also you showed signs you don't have it there as well. Actually, I think y'all might as well go ahead and stay together. Yeah, y'all are both that toxic. Stay together, because both of you are going to separate and then ruin somebody else's life. I see it happening now. I do. I see it happening now. Like, he turns around, cheats on the next one, has her do the same thing, because every action causes a reaction. So that's why she is to blame. That's super foul, but he's wrong too. I can't take sides with that one.
Another thing, I noticed most of us black women, we do an outstanding job at keeping other black women single. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them men. Girl, don't listen to them pygmies, girl. Wear what you want to wear. Talk how you want to talk. Go to whatever after hour spot you gonna go to. Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Also, girl, your man is controlling. Couldn't be me. I'd be let
Couldn't
go.
be me.
Ain't no way. Ain't no, what? Control who? What? Couldn't be me, baby.
My nails done.
Yeah, that toxic attitude, it's pushed from friends, from family, from birth. It's pushed from their mother. their mothers think the same way. Their brothers were single, lonely, 3 or 4 most likely. Talking like that, most likely single, lonely, 3 or 4s who weren't lonely because they kept a man under them. That's how they talking. And they keep other women single, other women unmarried with that mindset. Like, look at it. I saw a lady break down yesterday how Spanish woman, Asian woman, white woman, and black woman, she spoke on where they all fell at. The only thing, even though she broke down other races' issues, the one thing I like is what she said about white women. She said they get a man and lock him down early. They lock him down in college. They see he's about to take off and they lock him. Now, it's not only for bad reasons. They usually lock that man down because that's how they were raised. It's not a bad thing. The way they lock him down, that they were raised by seeing a mother and a father, so they follow suit. It's not all bad at first. I believe some of them get married out of love. They're not thinking in their head when they get married, oh, I can get something out of this. He's going to make a lot of money. Of course they're thinking of, but they're not thinking of divorcing. 10, 15 years ago, they weren't thinking about that. It comes across later, but it's gotten bad. That's why I know for divorce coming in is going to be good. But yeah, it's a big difference. It's night and day compared to my community. And I don't like it. She broke down how Asian women get white people and Spanish women, well, get a man too early and get him with a baby. But she spoke on how black women, they want a lot of money. It's like the paid 3 or 4s. It's weird. Standards is crazy high. Gotta give me this. Gotta give me that. Friends talking how they talk. It's wild.
A new study suggests that lesbians are more likely to have than straight women. Also, lesbian divorce rate is 75%. I don't understand that. The order that good. Why are you leaving? Can you guess why the order better?
No, because a woman knows how to please a woman.
There you go. And a man needs a map.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, most men need a map.
Let's take it one step further. You notice that the divorce rate for lesbians is not 50%, it's 75%?
Yeah, why?
Why? Well, obvious. Men are not the problem. I'm sorry, ladies.
It's you and your toxic behind.
It's going to be locked to your apartment when you get home.
I think the locks will be changed.
I didn't even think that. Look at all the men laughing and the women aren't even laughing. But he has a point. If the divorce rate in America is 50% and the lesbian divorce rate is 75%, men are not the problem.
Show.
Glad you said it. All these women could hate you. What a piece of
Men are not the problem. I mean, we all been through that. We've all seen these statistics for about a year or two now. 3, maybe 3, right? Guys know we're not the problem. That's why we're making these videos. That's why we're making these videos stating the problems. Because other men can see it and go, yeah, we already knew. I'm sure you guys are watching right now going, I knew that already, Jay. You could have showed another video. Yes, I know you know. And that right there is something that they need to understand as well, is that we know. Like all these videos, even the girl in the front saying, oh, I'm going to spend money like this to show me. We know that now. You know, as I was reacting, I said, thank you. All of us are saying thank you. We learned something new today. Somebody else says something. Oh, women are watching, but who you think is watching as well? Us. And what are we doing as you're watching?
Take notes, Emily.
Taking in information. See, it's wild because they think, oh, men don't talk. No. We listen. That's what's happening. Men are listening. That's why I love that Donald Trump, he okayed TikTok for a little while longer. We got it. Like TikTok, don't be wrong. They tell on themselves on Instagram, Facebook, other platforms, but TikTok, it's so instantaneous and it's so fast. Also starting to happen on YouTube, but we need this. We do.
Modern men have no courage.
Oh, do tell.
It's just something men used to pride themselves in. It was lumped into chivalry, part of being a man.
Anyone willing to bet this is about modern dating?
Now you don't even have the courage to go talk to a girl?
Ooh, it's fun to be right.
None of you are approaching women.
Why should they? There's countless videos out there of women telling men to leave them alone, and men are actually listening. And now some seem upset about that.
None of you seem confident.
How could they possibly be confident? What is considered to be the bare minimum and the requirements that some women have for dating keep shifting on a daily basis, from the unreasonable to the outlandish.
And coming from a girl, I swear to you, all it takes is a little bit of courage to stand out. Yes, the gym is going to help. Yes, the fashion is going to help. Yes, you need to be a good man. But none of that is going to matter if you're not willing to put yourself out there.
We do not care.
The biggest thing that one isn't taking into account here is that a lot of men are just tired of all the games. They would actually just prefer the peace of being single.
Are you going to fail on many approaches? Absolutely. But who cares? I know it hurts, but what else are you going to do?
They're going to sit happily at home, not having to worry about if they're tall enough, if they make enough money, or most importantly, who's cheating on them.
So much more control over your own destiny here. I'm too short, I'm too poor, modern women aren't worth it, feminism ruined everything, are just a bunch of lame cop-out excuses.
And women like you is the reason why they're getting it. Because y'all do sign language. Shaming, insulting, guilt, and need to be right.
But are they? All this is really telling me is that ultimately, a lot of women really don't understand most men, and it shows.
Sure don't. And we know that. So when we notice things like this being said on the internet, we see it, but we see it so much nowadays. We go, you're affected. So men are going to do the same thing they've been doing. Wait a minute, you're affected. Now you see how we've been affected. Seeing you say this stuff for so many years. That's what's going on now. Like, I think they think it's a man against woman thing. We don't want to fight. We sitting back with our hands up going, okay. As she stated, you told men don't talk to you. We say, okay, we don't want no problems. Oh, you feel that we're doing this? Okay.
Go ahead.
We listen. We take everything into account. And we oblige. Welcome to the future.
Name 5 things that you have to offer a man. Nothing, 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 and nothing.
That sounds like being single.
Not your best friend, nothing. What do you need from a man who you're gonna take seriously?
Money.
Yeah.
That's all you look for. You're not serious though. I am serious.
This, you have to take into account the video I told you and what the woman said. This is what she was talking about. It's like they're walking around like paid 3 or 4s. It is. I want to hear what this lady says after.
Serious. So why would a man even want to look your way if you can't add value to his life?
What down if you ain't got the bag down?
Right. Thank you.
Thank you. You ain't trying to spend the money down.
So let's say the man has the bag and he wants to spend the money.
He won't.
What does he get back?
I asked him out question like, what's my favorite color? You know what I'm saying? Right. Nigga. Yeah, let's get to know each other. What color is my real hair?
Well, we don't keep it shallow over here. We talk about real stuff.
Because I get it.
So how much you make then?
That's none of your business. I'm a nurse, and it's none of your business.
So how much do you want your man to make?
He needs to be in the streets.
Stay down till we come up.
You want a hood guy while you're in the medical field?
I want a good guy, bad guy, whatever brings the money and make me richer. That's what it is. If he can't pay all my bills and take care of what else I got going on, and then
brainless, and they don't realize it. I gotta tell you guys, I don't like saying that. Not from people where I'm from. It's sad. Like, they think we want to bash them. We don't. I feel sad when I watch y'all talk the way you do. Because I know how guys look at you. I know how the entire human race looks at black women. I'm not happy about that. There's enough black men that will still date black women. There's enough simps left behind. But what's happening is guys are trying to free them. Because yes, Not all, but from some, they're stuck with women like this in slavery. Yes, it's slavery because they have a slave mindset.
65% of women ended up resenting their partner for not making enough money so that they could stay home with their kid.
Yes, women want to stay home, it turns out. Forbes ran an article that said 84% of women want to stay home and that 65% are that miserable and resentful. The girl boss culture. It is built around avoidant attachment style. Women who choose to go back into the workforce, and it's not a financial decision. They are bored at home. What I have found is the vast majority of them are avoidantly attached themselves. They grew up with very little oxytocin, very little bonding, very little affection. They have learned that money keeps them safe, so they go back into a high stress environment to then control that environment and feel.
It's sad, and that's why there's so many single women, and it's gonna continue on. Yes, until it all burns up. It is, and it's sad. It's a sad thing, right? That men have to deal with that, but it is what it is. 216. That's exactly what men are doing. You see how the guy wrote down number 216? Don't like to see men happy. It's that simple. That's what guys are doing. You created this. You did. Yeah, guys. Thank y'all for watching the video. It's wild. The things that I do, all of it is being accounted. All of it. It's kind of like men, like the internet. It's kind of like how the creator watches us and accounts for everything we do. That's what men are doing right now with the internet. We're watching ladies and saying, okay, accounting everything because we want to avoid that type of woman. We don't want to deal with it. And men will find success faster that way. This is the whole world as a study. And guys they got their books open and they're learning because we understand and we realize it's definitely more to life to ending up with a woman who's like the woman in this video.
Couldn't agree more.